One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Anthony Brown.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. On play action, Winston. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here.
A 43-yard attempt.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Block working out of the gun. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
This is Murray. Trucks over him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry here for their fullback. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the Buccaneers.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now this time Locke will throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hardman on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, this is Akers.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action now. Winston. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Matt Prater lining up for the point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
19 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Taking a that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
They go play action. Winston. Flush to his right. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now he'll pull it down, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Locke. Rolling to his right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
24-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play fake. Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Winston sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's Pollard again. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the gun, Locke. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
For DJ Chark.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tony Pollard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
From the 27, Winston. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Buccaneer first down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Pollard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The ball carrier.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
At the 39-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Ready.
Block now to throw.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
2nd and goal.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A run, it's Murray. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man, second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. On play action, Winston escaping the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again here with Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It's a gain of 7. 1st down, Tampa.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He was credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's a run with Akers on second down. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Tonight's final score, Falcons 38, Buccaneers 17.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's to a guy with a man? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't I'ma need something, I'ma come down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. Keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All the time, pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you straight, I gotta estimate. I was to say. I go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.